On picks like the Udyr. Now, though, we have to see him on the Ambessa take charge with that pick. Because, yeah, that is a really fun 5th pick to come out here for YCX. The Unara does give you a little bit more combat power.
Get out of those auto attacks for Xiaoya, so we'll have to track that as it goes on. A lot of aggression here from Fotic and Zhui. Starting to hurt in the creep score department here. Slight lead coming across for Fotic. Hui going to get spotted fishing up his clear, along with Hong. In a classic LPL fashion, we could fight over a first Scuttle Crab because there are a whole lot of bodies up towards this top side. Hui's going to flash right on top into the immediate charm from Renard. That is beautiful synergy. Unfortunately, it's flat damage as they do get out on that one. Auto attack trade. Fotic, one more auto. No! Xiaoya's lethal tempo wins out as the marksmen go blow for blow. A lot of blinking health bars. Wei trying to role play as his fallen AD carry. Renard going to force a flash out of YCX. Root Prism is going to get the snare, but there's the Tangle Barb. Wei gets the first kill. Hong goes all out with a spear. Does not find its mark on Zhui, and Hui's going to turn it around for a double. Just waiting on those spells to come right back up, and he claims the feat of warfare all on his own for Invictus Gaming. Pointed out so aptly. Gotta feel nice when you back at 5 minutes as an AD carry. You get a BF sword on your return. I'll do you one better. You know what? We cover my role, Quacks, with AD carry.
Of course.
Talk to me as the jungler when it's
never mind.
You'll get 8 time. Yeah, Tunneler OP. Also, Unara slamming autos into you. Pretty OP as well. Fotic just walking down the LGD bottom lane, and I'm already feeling shades of game 1 here. Nonetheless, it's really going to, like you mentioned, spell the slowdown of the one lane that was kind of winning in the AD carry department. Still, LGD confident that they can take first dragon. They did get first dragon in our opening bout off the back of a pretty good play there. And, wow, they're going to root up and just lock up Zhui. No way to operate. Great handshake into that Rune Prism. Both of our teams early on showed some pretty good CC chaining, and now we got a Realm Orb. Hello, ganked in your own lane, Fotic. No chance to survive an immediate 1v4.
There's been plenty of time to respect the 1v1.
Sasa already used his ult in an earlier exchange there. I would have thought he'd look for the turnaround, but Sobaro's going to walk on out of that one. 2-man game on towards the Grubs, and boy, does it help as a jungler when your AD carry and support are getting a push in like that near any objective you want to take. It's the classic passing of the torch, crossing the bridge analogy you absolutely point out there. Oh, Zhui. Ooh, that is a mistiming dash. Sasu is going to use the grand public execution and the flash, but Renard chases him down with a well-timed charm, and it may not have been as easy as they thought it would be, but it's still a successful pick-off. Tangguan, I wonder if he's going to try and Realm Warp in here to cover turret. Nope. Maybe?
He's just waiting for YCX. They might be trying to look for a play, but they're not going to be getting anything. In fact, IG are so confident that they are going to stay around, and maybe it'll lead to their deaths.
All right, Pop Blossom is available.
Wei is in the area, his ult.
And there he goes. Turns around, hits it on the 2. He's trying to kite back for Fotic. Grand Starfall Wei, and hello, IG. They turned the numbers advantage just like that. 1 TP and 1 global ultimate. Hell, they brought the whole damn squad up here. 5 members, but it's a win again for IG. They are all over the map in game 2.
Yeah. And Renard and LGD right back
they're not done.
Into the passenger seat as IG are just driving this game home.
No flash, no ult, no hope, just a gray screen. Sasa's going to go down. The ingenuity on some of these pick plays really shining for IG.
And Hong is in the top side, but I don't think the Xin Zhao is going to be able to prevent this top tower from going down. So Saburo going to get a lot of gold off of this turret on the Jax. And
as I say that, Quacks, I forget it's the LPL. And they have to keep the dragon stacking going, even if it may throw their game away right here. Or Wei's going to respect it and see that there is no members nearby. So LGD, a little bit of a sneaky win con manifesting right now.
Target going to be resting on this Herald, trying to break open his hold on Grand Starfall.
Here comes a bright light, known as Pantheon, flying on down. But on top side, we also have another man advantage coming across here. LGD making a 1v1, a 1v3, and Sorboro is caught lacking in the side lane.
For LGD, but they're going to try. We can see both teams wanting to fight around this bot side.
Oh, all right. I mean, Wei's a lot stronger than Hong, and he is not even going to get the portal out. He has to flash Crescent Guard over the wall, just keep himself safe. And Zhui, you always know, is looking for a fight, and he's going to immediately flash on top of Xiaoya, force both the summoners out of the Varus. Hostile Takeover is going to provide a bit of leeway as Hong does get the kill onto Zhui. They have to deal with the top laner, though. Sasa trying to knock down their jungler. And Photic, Transcended, does find that trade kill, but it's as murky of a fight as you'd like if you're LGD. Look at this. Look at the summoner economy, right? To make that fight go even, LGD have to sacrifice so much with summoners alone. Any fight that goes forward now, Photic has both summoners up. Xiaoya doesn't have flash. Tanguan doesn't have flash. Hung is not going to have flash. Sasa, all of those guys flashed that last fight. And you look across the board.
They're tier 1. They're even going to try and stop it from charging, but I don't know if that's possible.
Nope. No way to stop Shelly. Turret goes down. They're going to look for a pick on away instead. Oh, public execution. Whiffs wide right there from Sasa. Photic is transcended, and he wants to get all the auto attacks down. Tanguan, though, is going to drop the hammer onto Renard. First kill picked up for LGD. Xiaoya with the bailout will not come back from life. Photic gets that kill. Hostile takeover, not going to find its mark. Photic sneaks out with about 1 HP bar left. His way throws down in the 1 versus 2. They finally chase down Jue to get 1 kill. Hong finds back, and with the point of the spear, gets himself a double. But keep in mind that whole time, IG were fighting a man down.
Yeah, just jacks things casually. Saburo.
Sneaky Saburo. Out of vision. Photic's going to walk in first, but there he is. He's going to pounce on top of YCX. Hexgates are going to bring Renard in as well. They're going to get rid of the Renata. No bailout to come across. Saburo even knocks down Hong
no way.
and gets himself out like a true Giga Chad. Sasu's going to try and chase him down. The Counter-Strike stun lands. Sorbo will finally go down, but he's bought time. 4-way to ride on in behind a star and a bunch of fire to set LGD ablaze. They don't even get the dragon, and they might even lose a couple more members here. As Wei does spot out Sasa and Xiaoya, trying to get back out. And they don't have a tier 2 turret to lean on, by the way, thanks to Soboro. So Jue is going the long way around. And guess what ability he has up just in time? Pop Blossom, Pop Go the Weasels, known as Xiaoya and Sasa. No one to stop them as Photic runs them down. 1 auto attack short, but safe to say, Quacks, that the Sorboro LCK Challengers Jax has come as advertised today.
And I love it. This is a player who is super young, super inexperienced, and very green as Hung is about to turn all shades of black and blue. He just goes down Slayer without any possible way to fight back.
Yeah, Jue doing Jue things again. Spots him out in that further topside brush and creates another kill for his team. 15 of the 19 kills secured for Invictus Gaming have Jue's name enriched on the score sheet.
Yeah, Jue has been doing such a fantastic job over the course of this series, finding those engages. Now, Tong Yuan is just no way to get out. He's going to flash, and that will actually keep him alive. I thought IG might chase for more, as Renard just casually solo killing Xiaoya off camera.
You know, you talked about it. He didn't get it done in that first fight. We saw the replay of, so he had to single out Xiaoya.
Revenge.
We're not even close to Baron spawning, and it's still the base of LGD collapsing. Photic, all right, you know what, Photic? I gave away 1 in game 1. It could get you a job come LPL 2026, and it's good to see that our solo lanes, even if they are sort of stand-ins for IG, are doing so well in this matchup against LGD. As they knock down another tier 2 turret, and they are just playing.
This definitely does mount the pressure a little bit. Now going 1 and 2, you just want to rack up as many wins as possible to increase your individual stonks. You take that Hex Gate, prepare to get spawn camped. Literally, as there's just no real way for them to enter into that part of the map. IG should have no trouble taking the Baron on spawner, at the very least just taking the Baron at their own leisure. And from there, I mean, you can use Renard with his teleport, Wei with his ultimate to really thin out LGD and start closing your hand around this game's throat.
All right.
No one
I don't know what that
ultimate.
Realm Warp was, but it goes down. Immediate Charm on the TP. Does Sasa get to move? Yeah, he gets to flash away. Then whiff his public execution. Photic picks up that kill. Wei gets a huge Pop Blossom on the backside. Sorboro's trying to operate, but guess who gets to step up? The Gatling gun that is Photic, and he just melts down all of LGD. No Baron, no problem. No series wins yet, no problem. IG make a statement in Group A, and we're going to 2-0 in quick fashion LGD.
I put that statement on Braille for the blind, bolden it, underline it, highlight it. IG came to this series ready to play, and LGD were just in their way. A clean 2-0 from the squad. Really solid stuff from them. Massive hats off for their ability to dominate the way they did.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.